Hi everyone, I'm Farmer Jolly and welcome back to our vintage series. Now, it's getting quite dark. We're in October and we've just finished seeding. I need to move the tractor off the field. We've just finished seeding the... Oh, which field are we in? Field 9. We've still got to roll it, which we are just about to do. We get ourselves all set up. And that should, there we go. That's going to start rolling. We're going to get these vehicles back to the farm. We did have to bring some more seed over. We are not going to do the other field, the little field. Just because, which one's that? We're not going to do, we're not going to plant field 25 yet. Because we are running out of light and time. And we're probably, in a few months, going to plant, I think it was soybeans, which look quite profitable, and it means that we're not going to have loads of fields to harvest in one go. Now, I'm not sure what is going to need, if anything, is going to need to be done in the next few months. I don't know if we're going to be able to harvest grass fields or not. I did have a quick look and it says they're growth stage 2 of 4. So I think we might unfortunately not be able to do it this year. But they will be turned into silage. I think we'll turn both of them into silage just to try and give us some money. Oh, let's not crash into the wall again. I think all of the fields, most of the fields, are going to need to be fertilised a second time. Which isn't too bad. We just need to keep on top of the weeds as well. But we'll get the field rolled. And then we can progress into the next month. So let's just miss that turn. There you go, getting this way. And put it in reverse. Probably should have folded the seeder up before we drove back, but oh well. So that can go about there. Yep. And this does need to be repaired. As well as refueled. So we can possibly get... They could definitely get it refueled and possibly repaired. We'll see how much it's going to cost. We've also got the Landini and the blue trailer obviously in the way as well. So let's just park that here. And okay, so that's 2,000 to repair it. I think we will just wait a little bit. For now we can use this tractor here though. So let's have a bit of a tidy up. So that should be, yeah, that's folding the ramps away. Yes, perfect. I didn't know if we'd be able to get round straight away, but we did. So again, let's turn that engine off. How is this looking? Okay, so it's going to do the, I think it's doing the up and down rows first by the looks of it. But it's got quite a big working width, so it shouldn't take too long. Obviously it's going to get part of the headland each time it turns round, just because of how big it is. I'm assuming it's going to, yep, there we go. Start reversing. Anyway, let's leave that to it. Let's take this back. Now, it was quite tricky to get these seeds out, so I have installed another mod. I will just show you actually. There's nothing in the sale that would fit, but I have this little skid steer. Obviously we can put a forestry frame on or leave it standard, so probably leave it as standard, but it is 15,000, and obviously it works with all of the skid steer tools, and it's got its own little bucket. But what we would definitely need is the pallet fork, but obviously we're going to need about £16,000 to be able to buy that. So we will work towards it. We've obviously got the front loader for now, and we could do with the telehandler so that we can put the bales, when we make bales, in the bale store. But for now, I'm going to get the field rolled and this tractor put away. I will see you in the next month. Right, we are in November, and luckily our 2 grass fields are, or appear to be ready to be harvested. So we have refueled and repaired the international tractor, and we are just heading over to them now. And as I say, we're probably going to turn them both into silage. Let's just get around that car that decided to try and pull out in front of us. So yeah, they'll both be turned into silage to try and increase our money. It would be nice to get some sheep as well, but I know we've got to give them water. We do need to keep an eye open for these collectibles. I do not know where they are likely to be. But we are nearly at the grass fields. So I think the plan will be we will mow the one field. So we're stuck on the wall. Yeah, we'll mow this one field, and then we'll get one of the other tractors to come over with the windrow and get that all done, and then we can come back with the John Deere to collect it all. So how are we looking? So its moisture is low. I'm just going to progress time a little bit and see if the moisture level increases. If it does, then I will wait until we are at the perfect or ideal moisture point. Right, so that actually decreased in moisture, so we are just going to go for it. So let's put the steering system on. So that wants to do 3 headlands, so we'll do the headlands, and we'll then leave it. We're going to get a worker doing the rest, I think. So let's fire it all up. And hopefully... Is this mulching? I can't tell. I'm wondering if it's our mower. I'm sure it's classed as a mower. Have a quick look. We might have to change it so So that's what we've got. But we might have to go for something like this. Let's see if the dealership can find one. We put the grouper on because that's then going to collect it. But this doesn't look like it's giving us much at all. I think we'll leave the mowing. Are there any contracts that we could possibly do? We haven't got a bale wrapper. The cultivating is going to take us absolutely ages. There are a couple of mowing contracts though. Don't really want to borrow the equipment if we can help it. Let's accept that contract as we are over here. Let's jump back into this tractor and we'll get over to field 93 because to me that's not dropping anything. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Is this how it's meant to look, or is the mower sort of mulching it? Be interesting actually. We might be able to tell by having a look. It's putting a layer of fertilizer on, so I'm not sure. So let's lift that up because it just doesn't look like there's any grass there to collect. It looks a little bit like there is here. Yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do we just go for it, or should we change the mower? But as it doesn't really matter for the contracts, come on, open the gate. Why can't I open the gate? What? I cannot open the gate. I do not get this. Right, we've managed to get into the field with great difficulty, and we can make a start. It shouldn't take too long because we can go quite quickly with our mower. It looks to me like this mower is working correctly, so it might be worth giving... What's going on here? Okay, there we go. Right, back on track. Yeah, it might be worth giving it a go with our fields, because this looks like it is doing it. So, let's get this field finished, and then I think we will try and mow one of our fields, and we will see what happens. Right, so slight change of plans. We have jumped back into our field. We've done one headland of the contract, but we've jumped back into ours just to see. So we'll give it a go. It does look like it is dropping the grass, so hopefully we will be able to collect this grass. But we will see. We'll get the field all done, if I remember to steer at the correct points. There you go. And all windrowed into a neat swath. And then we can collect it. Yeah, well, we might... I'm going to have a look. We might get away without windrowing it, just to see how much we're going to get. We'll see what the working width of the forage collection machine is. So we'll get these 3 headlands done, and then we'll set it off on a worker. Right, so we've just got the John Deere, the Massey trailer, and the forage pickup. We're heading back over. Now, I did get a notification. The dealership has found the mower that we asked them to have a look for. But it is still £17,700, which is a lot more than we've got. We only have 1,500, so we cannot, unfortunately, get the new mower. So I really am hoping that this is going to work. So while we are on our way, I can see that actually the tractor's done quite well with the mowing. So if this works, we can send it straight off to do the other field, and then we'll finish the contract. Probably finish the contract off screen. But if anyone's got any ideas to why I can't get the gate to open, again, let me know in the comments, because I'm sort of at a loss. So let's put the pipe out, and that is now tracking the trailer. Let's turn it on and lower it down, and we are collecting. Now, I don't know. I won't let me do steering assist. That's a shame. That would have been really good if we could have done the steering assist. But I think, yeah. Okay, not to worry. We are doing okay. We are getting some grass, which is brilliant. Now, he might miss a few bits just because, but because it's such an unusual angle, but at least it's working, and we can, for the next field, we'll use the windrow just to make it even easier. I'm not sure how much we're going to get from this, but it's picking up quite well. But we are going to end up having, by the looks of it, we're going to end up making a few trips to our silage bunker. Because we've already got 40% of the trailer full. Okay, I can see where we've been relatively easily with this camera position. So let's just try and reposition ourselves. There you go. And start collecting again. So we should be able to make some good silage from this. But it is going to take a bit of time. We will definitely be windrowing the next field. Just to make it a bit easier for ourselves. At least we've answered the question if our mower is working or not, though. So I think what we'll do, we're going to call it there for this episode. Off screen, I will get the rest of this field collected, and we will get, I think it's field 90, cut and windrowed. And we will also get the contract field, field 93, sorted. We might potentially be able to collect the grass from that as well. It might not let us, but it might be worth a try. So, as always, thank you very much for watching the episode. I really do hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have enjoyed it, hopefully we'll see you back here for the next episode. Thanks again for watching, and bye for now.